The Trump administration went into overdrive, of course, because they are the Yemeni genocide administration. Mike Pompeo is the Yemeni genocide secretary of state. Mattis, Yemeni genocide at defense. And this is, of course, all coming on the heels of what is broadly determined across intelligence agencies internationally, from Turkey to Canada to the United States, of being the hit on Jamal Khashoggi being ordered by MBS. There's been tapes of people literally hearing this guy being sawed apart in an embassy. Okay, just register that again before we gloss over this. And yes, there's structural problems that go deeper than that in Saudi relations. It is an escalation to have a lunatic, power-mad prince who, in addition to a far-right conspiratorial view of Iran, which he shares with the Israeli and American right, a genocidal war in Yemen, to almost certainly have ordered a hit on a U.S.-based Washington Post columnist is something. And the Trump administration has been clear about not caring about that, valuing the business relationship over anything else. And here is Mike Pompeo, who is one of the most important far-right, far-right Koch brothers-backed Congress people when he was in Congress, then head of the CIA, threatening to invade Venezuela. And here he is running interference on an administration committed to doing nothing to interfere with the money flow from Saudi.
You've seen all the intelligence, presumably. Do you believe that the Crown Prince of Saudi Arabia ordered Jamal Khashoggi's killing?
I do believe. I've read every piece of intelligence, unless it's come in the last few hours. I think I've read it all. There is no direct reporting connecting the Crown Prince to the order to murder Jamal Khashoggi. And that's all I can say in an unclassified.
So yes, there is no direct reporting in the sense that there is no member of the Saudi royal family or the circle of advisors around MBS who said, hello, CIA, am I calling on a secure line? This guy ordered the hit. What we have is a team, a hit squad of people that were, some of whom were very close to him, deployed to Turkey, phone records showing calls between MBS's office and the hit team, and numerous other pieces of evidence. But I wish, if that evidentiary standard applied, then Mike Pompeo would be the biggest supporter of the Iran deal on the planet. But of course he's not,
he would also
because they're all fucking thugs.
He would also have some qualms about the drone program and targeted assassinations.
Oh yeah, I mean, I don't see. If you
the
want real evidentiary standards of intelligence, you have to ban the drone program immediately.
That exact same sort of metadata, which is phone calls,
exactly,
that's used to kill people.
Whose identities
that's
we don't
what we
know.
have on MBS and Khashoggi.
Who is an actual person and an actual prince in an actual position. We use metadata to bomb wedding parties that we're unsure about. Literally.
And they would cite phone calls like this and timelines like this and be like, well...
Oh, that would be an unusually high amount of evidence for a drone attack.
Totally justified. Going to sleep soundly tonight.
100%.
I mean, on the one hand, this is what Empire is and has been for a very long time. They're just being much more naked and dumb about it. Like, oh, Trump said the other day, they gave us tons of money, America first. On the other hand, it's especially dumb because Saudi Arabia needs the U.S. to invest in as well. They need a place to put all of their giant bags of money. So, like... Well,
they can go to China. They can go to Europe.
I suppose.
There's plenty of places they can go. I mean, also, again, you're totally right in terms of the history, but that is a not unimportant escalation. To set the precedent that a journalist who is a resident of your country can walk into an embassy and someone can cut you apart, and we're not even going to pretend to be concerned about it. That's an escalation. That is
especially vulgar manifestation for sure.
But it's literally an escalation in terms of the range of things. Like, there's a reason why even what was the name of the guy that the Chileans blew up?
Orlando Letelier.
They didn't do that again. Okay? Like, the United States still backed Chile. They still backed mass murder. There's the structural thing you're talking about. It's 100% true. But there's no doubt that somebody got the message to the Operation Condor people, you don't bring that to D.C. And we could say it's hypocritical, blah, blah, blah. That's all true. That's fine. It shouldn't rob us from a larger critique of what needs to happen. But it's also a major difference in terms of what new pieces are put into the board as to what can happen. Like when they literally are like, I don't care. What signal does that send this kid? And if there wasn't a massive counterreaction in so many other forces, including someone like Angela Merkel talking about suspending arms sales and all the rest of it, like he probably would have had like other journalists chopped up in embassies like within the last couple of weeks.
Khashoggi's just dipping his toe in the water.
Yeah,
fair
and he
enough.
certainly wouldn't have released this kid. They had the kid there for the first couple of weeks.